Alright, let's play some Remothered, shall we? What the hell am I doing? I figured Halloween coming up. Let's play a horror game. Okay.
So, is it all true?
What have you heard already?
That illness. It thickened the bones. It accelerated the healing process and tissue regeneration. Is that all true?
Every word.
But if that's what it was doing, why call it an illness?
The Lepidopterans made a nest out of the human body where they could eat and multiply. An illness is what it is.
But then,
Where do you want me to start?
from the beginning.
I'm old, Mr. Manny. My memory is not one of my strong points.
Well, for example, why do they call you Madam Svenska?
A name is just a trace. It is our business card, our identifier. It presents us to the world. But does it tell our story or really describe who we are?
I swear I know 3 or 4 idiots with the same exact name.
Well, yes. But we are not made of that name. It is given to us. Other people choose it for us, whether it suits us or not. It doesn't tell us who we really are. That name will not give us any answers. It is only through growing old that we become the answer to the questions of our childhood. And living in Sweden the last 30 years has definitely inspired this affectionate moniker. And so, Madam Svenska, it is.
And yet you come back to Italy. Why?
Because I forgot. But I also forgot that I had promised to remember.
Tell me.
Please excuse me. Sometimes my memory needs to be jogged. There's always been a song that, as well as the name you refer to so much, has labeled my whole life, has given it a name, and it's from a name. If you can believe how bizarre and sometimes unbelievable my confused memories are to describe that all this began.
Well, that's certainly weird for a horror survival game. I'll tell you what, better facial animation than Mass Effect Andromeda. Definitely. I don't really know if this is an indie game or a AAA one. Wow, the music is too loud. I'm probably gonna have to turn it down. I can't hear myself. I'm probably screaming it too. Was that a skull on the toy?
Listen to me, aromas leave us free.
Well, that's a nice song. Lady, you shouldn't be smoking. That's bad. If you're the same lady from the beginning of the animation, it didn't do good. Oh my god. It didn't do you so good. Who's that? Is that your kid? I really don't know anything about this game. I only saw the trailer and a couple of screenshots. Just know that it's a survivor horror. Here comes the rain. Okay. Well, that escalated quickly. Oh my god. I didn't notice anything weird about it to just jump starting to that. But okay.
Feels like it's gonna rain again.
Wow. Wow. Okay. If this is indeed an indie game, it's pretty gorgeous. And the animation is not bad. Can I run? Ah, here. Ah, shoulder swap. Oh, this is great. Is this the objective? I don't know. No, doesn't look like it. Okay, her running is a little bit off. Do I have to crouch here? I cannot do it now. What can't you do it now? Ah. New collectible. Cut here, cut there, Sears on screens. Is this a reference to Clock Tower and the Scissor Man? I know it's another survivor horror. Actually, one of the very first of its kind, but I've never come around to play it. But it doesn't seem to be here. Why was I looking into this alley if it's not here where I'm supposed to go? I'll try to open. Can I interact with the car? No. Also, wasn't it about terrain? You're already out of breath. Oh, they even included the animation for the gasping. My God, you are already out of breath. Okay, what is this? I always feel anxious when looking at some icons and mirrors. I feel anxious. So looking at this makes you anxious? Oh.
Who is it?
Yes, hello. I'm Dr. Reed from the Santa Margarita Institute.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Felton is no longer a patient.
I know. This is why I'm here. Hello? Anyone?
Please don't close behind me. Okay, I have a name tag. What does it say? I can't read it. No, I can't. It's probably gonna show in a cutscene at some point. Let me check the sound just quickly. Here, audio. No. No. Close that. I don't want to change the resolution. Ah, here. Audio. Master. Apply. Ah, way better. Now I can kinda hear myself. Wow, the ambient is really good. And I thought for sure the camera was gonna be locked on the shoulder, like a TPS. But no, this is more like an Uncharted. Is this the entrance?
Hello? The gate was open. Are you there? Hello?
This doesn't sound
Anyone
good.
there?
Okay, this is locked. Like her running is a little bit off. I know it has to do with the she's wearing high heels and everything, but it's like so desperate. And she's already gasping. Oh my god. Isn't there another entrance? No, not here. Is the... No. That's the same place I went. Oh, shut it. Go as far as you can. Nothing on this gate. This is the exit. Is there anything on this table? A key? No key. Do I have to find the key? Perhaps? Do I have a... Oh, get inside the mansion. Collectibles. Let's see. Flip. My sweet Jennifer. Okay, who is Jennifer? Dr. Rosemary Reed. Okay, this is good for starters. Let's see. Medical report. Patient Mr. Richard Felton. Sex masculine. Born on February 16th, 1920. 1958. First diagnosed symptoms. Symptoms. Emergency hospitalization. The patient complains of severe pain in the abdomen due to many diarrhea and vomiting discharges. He seeks emergency assistance. An ambulance took him from home to undergo extensive clinical examination. Suspected ulcerated parasitosis. So he has a parasite inside his intestines, likely. X-ray abdomen. At first glance, by direct abdominal radiography, the patient reports evidently the rare levels. The abdominal cavity, abundant kidney, liver, intestine abscess, drainage, where unusual formations are noticed. Parasitosis. Again, parasites. The affected areas are flu-borne, common microorganisms damaged by neogen intact after removing skin. Cysts. There is evidence of proliferation of multiple parasites. Why didn't you say parasite at the start? Moths? I even asked it because I was actually surprised by it. Moths? So the guy has moths inside his intestines? Or stomach? I don't know. Characterized by unusual cellular activity, suspected cause of the affected areas. Blood and test urine, parasitosis, testosterone, blah 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 blah. I suspect abuse of phenoxyl, probably a drug. Diagnosis patients with UPP, which shows alterations of the organs involved in the difficult general clinical picture due to the large number of affected areas and the delicate state of health. The inefficient doctor surgery interventions of inferred. But no, nothing more here. What is this? With this letter, we inform you about the urgency to undergo treatment with our specialists who are usually in charge of following patients affected by delivery. This is like the one you have. Okay, they are addressing to him. They are addressing to the doctor. It is understood that your refusal to undergo psychological therapy seems clear to us, and since we understand your test. Oh, let me see. Starts patient Mr. Richard Felton. Dear Dr. Richard Felton. So he's a doctor. He's the patient, but he's also a doctor. Okay. We encourage you to go through other in-depth analysis at our institute where you wonder what to identify which is your designated helper. which is your designated helper and beneficiary, as well as to contact us according to the diagnostic sheet provided by the regional health system. Your institute. Oh my god. So professional. Again, not to be absent on the designated dates for the next year's custom exam and flu-borne diagnostic exam. So he participated in the exam, that's good. And the Sears again. Okay, that's the place I went in. There are a few statues here. Can I check the statues? Oh, that's sexy. Headless. Sexily headless. Sexily. Is sexy an adjective and adverb, or does sexily exist? Because I don't know. Is that a car? Are you turning by yourself? Seriously, must have something that I can interact with here. Maybe I should knock again. Let's see if I can. Man, I really hope the recording goes well. Because my first tries were just... No, I can't. I was getting so much loss of DPS. I hope by reducing the resolution and turning it to windowed, it actually fixes this, but I don't really know, considering I'm also filming my face. That takes a lot of resources. There must be another way. Is there? There's a path here. Oh, that's nice. And you're gasping again. Just because I was about to look. Oh man, no, this is... Yes, you are sure to gasp now because this is creepy as hell. Like, there's our dog barking, but that does not comfort me at all. Oh, if this lights goes out. Oh my god. Man, I would never go through this path, especially slowly. Like, if I was sure it's everything okay, I would run like hell past this. Oh my god. Out. Okay, that was fairly scary. There's a ladder. Oh! Is it? Definitely anguishing. Anguish? I was sure she's playing hide and seek, but okay. Is that the little girl? The one from the... Yeah, Jennifer. Okay. So Jennifer has to do something over here. She's not necessarily related to me, I guess. But I worry about her. Let's see why. Otherwise, she's my daughter, and these guys are creepy as hell to have a statue of my own daughter. So, okay, let's go. I'm probably not gonna play much because I'm really scared, and I really want to check out my first footage before I commit too much. Oh, of course, you invade the house, you knock on the door, and you start smoking right on the front door. Oh, that's not rude at all.
Miss Reed, you already told me at the intercom, and as I already told you, Mr. Felton is no longer a patient at the Santa Institute.
I came here voluntarily, outside the Institute.
So what do you want?
I am personally re-examining your case. Causes, reagents. I strongly believe there are alternative ways and probably other experiments that are worth a try. I am fighting with the Institute to recognize there are other adequate remedies for your husband's
Oh, no,
pathology.
please. I'm just assisting him. I'm his nurse.
I didn't know.
It's okay. I suppose you want to talk to him.
Thank you.
I apologize for the darkness, but Mr. Felton's sight has been damaged and immensely compromised because of the disease. Anyway, I am Gloria. Oh, and please, refrain from smoking inside. Mr. Felton hates the smell of smoke.
Sorry.
You say that, but you have other cigarettes on your ashtray. Oh, a metronome. How nice. Just you waiting, just you waiting. Okay. The arrival. Okay. Well, considering there's another person right here, I'm actually not that scared at first. But I bet that will change very quickly. Okay, I'm already scared. The way you walk is just terrifying.
Yes, such a shame.
I mean, the animation is good, but...
You have no idea how bad this is for you. Not only for your health, but it's also very expensive. Money and time wasted. I have so much to do every day. I couldn't waste time with such a bad habit.
Do you assist Mr. Felton all day?
Oh no, from midday to 8 p.m. Then I go back home. I live near here. If needed, he can contact me with a pager, but that's not often. His wife takes care of him when I'm off.
Wow.
What can you tell me about her?
I met her just a couple of times. She's usually out or locked in her bedroom when I'm here. Let's say they don't seem to get along.
Let's say
I
this.
didn't know.
This place certainly looks bigger on the inside.
The same song, over and over.
Man. Seriously, who would want to live in a place like this? So big and scary. By itself, it's just scary. It doesn't even have to be a horror game to be like this.
This way, please. Mr. Felton will be here in a few minutes.
Okay.
I mean, the graphics are beautiful, but I don't think I'm using all of them right now. I really should check that, the graphical quality. Oh, I'm finally alone. Okay. What is this? New collectible. This picture makes me feel uncomfortable. Pictures, statues, and everything makes you feel uncomfortable. Well, I'm uncomfortable by you being here. Just here. Okay. New collectible. Oh, is that it? Okay. Very pretty painting. Okay, now I notice.
Well, it would be too easy, wouldn't it? I believe in people's willpower. Everything else is not God, but an aptitude or mankind's cruelty.
This is the kind of fairy tale I prefer at my age. When you're worn out from an incurable disease, you start having some doubts. Why is there so much life in such small but lethal creatures? An arbiter, that's all we need.
For what? It's wrong and crazy. It's human nature.
That same nature in which we are equals to those ants eating each other. But, pardon me, I forgot my manners. Please, sit down.
Okay. Things start off with the
Dr. Reed,
right foot. So.
Sorry, Mr. Felton. Pleased to meet you.
So you already met Gloria?
Yes, she let me in.
She's a great reference, extremely hardworking, but back to us. I don't recall seeing beautiful doctors like you at the Institute, Dr. Reed.
I am flattered, Mr. Felton. I arrived at the Institute just a few months after you left. And you left because?
Inadequacy of the sanitary treatments within the structure.
That's right. And in a few words?
In a few words, they didn't know how to treat my case, and they left me there to die.
But it seems that other issues took over.
I once or twice refused to go through exams.
Mr. Felton, is there anything I can do for you?
Oh, Gloria. Yes, see if Dr. Reed needs anything.
Oh, no.
May I offer you a cup of tea or coffee? Espresso?
No, thank you.
As you wish. How about you, Mr. Felton?
No, thank you. I'll keep entertaining our guest. You can go now.
You're diagnosed? 1958?
Yes, indicatively. Some friends and I contracted the disease while traveling to Egypt, and it got worse.
In addition to the disease, the first exam showed some
Egypt.
inconsistency. Some hormonal deficiency? Overdose of non-prescribed drugs, opiates?
Phenoxyl.
Wasn't it recalled in the mid-60s?
Doctor, don't you think that nowadays there are ways to obtain drugs without any prescription?
I believe so. According to your file, you still receive your disability pension. Even better, it seems that the beneficiary is your wife, Ariana Gallo.
Exactly. She's the one who takes care of me when Gloria is off.
How about your daughter?
My daughter, Celeste, has never come back home.
Disappeared. She was adopted, am I right?
The investigators confirmed that she intentionally left. They never suspected a kidnapping since there was no ransom request.
How about Weeman? Wasn't he a suspect?
A flash in the pan, an idiot who brought confusion by sending warnings and threats.
And her birth parents?
Dr. Reed, young girls often decide to just go. And this is what my daughter decided to do.
Jennifer.
What did you say?
At times, you'd call her Jennifer.
No, my
Mr.
daughter...
Felton, what has really happened to your daughter?
I just told you.
How about the off-the-record version?
I am not sure where you're trying to go with this, but I won't tolerate... I don't have the strength for this now.
I know you've been trying to forget her, but this picture might help you to.
What is this? Where did you get this picture?
Isn't she your daughter? Celeste, or as you called her? Jennifer?
I asked you a question.
Back of the picture says Jennifer.
There is no Jennifer!
You thought I was stupid, didn't you, Mr. Felton? Do you really think I'd come here without knowing what I'm talking about?
Who are you, and why did you come here? Did you come to my home to threaten me with your condescending
Threatening
tone?
you? So maybe I should ask your wife then.
She's not home.
Seems like she is.
Mr. Felton, I just talked to the director of the Institute on the phone. They have never heard of Dr. Reed. She is not what she claims to be.
Well, Miss Reed,
Okay.
that is your real name. Your time here has ended. Please, leave my property. Miss Gloria will escort you out.
Please follow me.
Mr. Felton, please, tell me what you did to your daughter!
Good evening.
Follow me.
Alright, this really turned out really bad.
Mr. Felton.
Oh, she had to finish with that line. Mr. Felton.
You know the way.
Really, just leave the house. You obviously gonna leave the house, but please leave
How
the
do I
house.
do what?
How do you even sleep at night? You use people's lives regardless of the pain you cause. The Feltons have been through a lot. And they are good people.
Gloria, a young girl disappeared.
We all know the story, unfortunately. A burden that the Feltons will have to carry for the rest of their lives. Celeste just left them.
If that was the case, there was a motivation behind it. And it threatened her life.
Seriously, what is my relation to this girl? If she's the adopted daughter of these people, maybe I'm the not original, the mother, the real mother. Maybe I'm her real mother and I want to find her. Would make sense. Am I really leaving? Do I have a... Oh no, that's Gloria. Oh, she's leaving. And here I am. Of course. This is the part where shit gets crazy. Just finish, please. Music. Would you like to save again? Yes, please. Why? I look for the mirrors with the metronome. From now on, you can save your game only by using those. The mirrors with the metronome. Okay. Flashlight. Start flashlight. Some areas felt mentioned are really dark. It may be difficult to find your bearings. Press the flight tracker to show you a pair way. But remember to turn it off if you do not want to stick out. Okay. If I don't want to get noticed. Is to scroll. Okay. It's a mounted flashlight. Nice. Okay. Nothing? Nothing. Nothing. The selective system is really good. The way I'm pointing is the thing I interact with. It's not about proximity. This is actually pretty intelligent. But I guess proximity also has to do with it. So I'm probably gonna end this here and just check this one. Oh, so, no, there's something there. There is something there. New collectible. Alright. December 68, happily together. Mr. Felton, the daughter that disappeared, and his wife. Okay. Alright, I think I'm gonna... What is this? What? Okay, a glass. Alright, I'm probably gonna have to grab that collectible again afterwards. This is it. I'm ending it here because I already got a pretty good bearings of what I'm about to face. So, yeah. Hope I can play this again if I find the strength to. See ya.